Looks pretty good out here. On this side. And so you get to kind of pick and choose between like whether it's something that you enjoyed and you want to share, or something you're wanting that you want to share. And hopefully you get to do that in the future. That we feel like our voice does matter and that we can make it impact in the community. Cats, dogs, go!
Definitely.
Dogs? Yeah.
Oh.
Bun, ramen, go!
But baby,
Video games or board games?
Yeah. Oh, I love board
It
games.
is a hard one, especially if you like both, right? That's the hard part. Like, what if you like both? Singing or dancing?
But do you guys know what he said when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies. Yeah, that's it.
It builds a lot of mental strength for me, and a lot of martial arts does that. What it does is it creates a sense of self and a trust in yourself. And I struggled with that for so long when I was a kid and as a young adult in college, and even now to this day, like sometimes I wake up and I feel like, why do I seek external validation from other people so much, or why do I feel the need to be so perfect all the time and get so anxious when I feel like people are judging me. It's okay, even though things in life may not be going the way I want them to. What I can do is step away and slow my brain down and be able to focus on just what's in front of me.
I don't know if my voice is loud enough for that. So this is love. I'm all aglow. And now I know the key to all heaven is mine. So this is love.
How you're feeling?
I think one thing that really touched me today was hearing about Christine's experience with HIP, and in hearing how cultivating that space isn't always easy, and it's never something that really you have to advocate for people to acknowledge it. And the idea of people power, when I was talking to Kauyi about it, and we were discussing like what our definition or what our opinion of people power means. And I gave this analogy of like, it's like having 10 people carry the weight of something really heavy as opposed to one person. And I think spaces like HIP allow that, where you may carry something that you feel brings you a lot of struggle and a lot of strife and heaviness. And when you carry it with a group of people who can also relate and want to help, the load becomes lighter, and I think that's what HIP is really about, is carrying that weight together as opposed to putting it all on you as a one person having to carry everything on your own.
That was beautiful.
Talking about community, that kind of reminds me of this one quote. I don't remember the quote exactly word for word, but it's like shared happiness is like equal happiness, but shared sorrow is half sorrow. Yeah.
And I want to reflect on like what we kind of like did today, all the things that we learned, and what you learned about yourself and about one another, and what community healing looks like for you?
What has been healing in the past month for me was like dancing again and dancing with a group and performing for the first time in a long time. That was really fun. What do I want to practice? Ooh, yeah, I've been trying to practice more boundaries and I guess being in tune with my needs, but then when I make those needs heard, honoring them and not trying to brush it off. So I think practicing how to advocate for myself a little bit more. I think I'm still navigating my own relationship to those things. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and that's okay.
I went to a retreat last year, and but people were so in tune with themselves that it felt so authentic and genuine, the care that they were providing for me in this time, and vice versa. And everyone there, even though we didn't know each other, there is this sense of we're humans and we are here to support each other through whatever that we're going through, spiritually and mentally and physically. And so I think that for me, community care and collective healing is how do we form these relationships and continue to do this work without prejudging our past and our flaws and all these other things, but that regardless of all of that, that we get to do healing work together and to care for each other still with all of our whole self and our wholeness.
I think so. Collective care for me, what it feels like is this. I think, Maki, ordering food for us so that way we don't have to worry about food. So Maki's taking care of us. You're really holding us in the ways of just us being fed, all the fun activities for us to really engage and have smaller conversations, but also be able to be in a larger group and have those conversations as well. Collective care to me, it feels like being held. I feel so held today, in the smaller group. I think in our conversations I felt heard and held, and so collective care is just, I think holding space to care and I think having those conversations.
Eucalyptus.
Oh yeah, they say eucalyptus is a stress relieving
Yeah.
sort of ointment, or scent.
Stress relief. 3 drops.
Finishing touch.
Even better, it's a whole gift. It's a gift. Curry.
I feel like cookery.
Yeah, I call it curry, but
I
yeah.
say that, but then it makes me think of the spray, and I was